Hey, Scarlett! Have you already received the wedding invitation? Make sure you attend my wedding. Well, even if you try to be absent, I'll find a way to get you to my wedding. Michelle, cut it out already. I already replied to the invitation the other day. Why do you keep sending me invitations again? What do you mean, why? I went to the trouble of inviting you, but you keep replying with a no-show. So what? I don't want to go. Wow, that's unbelievable. How could you miss your own sister's wedding? Are you serious? Don't tell me you haven't forgotten what you did to me 2 years ago. What? Oh, you're bringing up how I stole your ex-fiancé, Christian? Exactly. Why should I attend the wedding of you and my ex? Don't you think that it's insensitive and awkward? Stop playing the victim card. It's been 2 years already. It's time to move on from the past. There's no way I can forgive you. Christian and I were on the brink of getting married back then, you know? We had to cancel the ceremony at the last minute. You have no idea how I felt at that time. Oh, come on. It's not my fault. Christian chose me over you. You seduced him. I can't believe you made a move on your own sister's fiancé. Well, Christian is handsome and so successful. Just the other day, he got scouted by a big company and changed jobs. He's too good for you. You were after him because he was my fiancé before. You've always been like that, haven't you? You always try to take what's mine. Don't tell me you still have feelings for Christian. Stop bringing up the past. No, I don't. Oh, come on. It's so obvious. I feel sorry for you. Nobody wants to be with a fat and ugly woman like you. If you weren't fat and ugly, you would have already found a new guy by now. You wouldn't be stuck dwelling on the past like this. That's so rude. Well, Christian works for a big company, you know. It must have been frustrating for you not to be able to marry a guy like him. Especially an ugly woman like you, losing the chance to get married. You might end up single for your life. No wonder you still have feelings for Christian. What are you talking about? That's not true. Oh, really? I don't think so. With that face, you'll never get married. On the other hand, I'm lucky to be born beautiful. I've always been able to get the guys I wanted. Men are just easy. Wow, good for you. Hey, just to be clear, even if you ask for Christian back, I'm never giving him back to you, okay? Christian's going to be my husband after all. I don't want him. He's just a cheater who got manipulated by you. Oh, really? I have no feelings for Christian. You can marry with peace of mind. You say that, but you are still bitter. Whatever. I'll make sure you come to my wedding. Well, I'm telling you, I'm not going. No. You have to come. Why? It would be hilarious to see your ugly face there. A jealous loser ugly sister envying the beautiful sister. Don't you think it would be hilarious? Oh God, you are the worst. Only you would find that hilarious. Who knows? Maybe you'll have a good time at the wedding. What do you mean? I'm saying it will help you to move on. It seems like a lot of Christian's co-workers will be at the wedding. You might find a guy there. No, thank you. Oh, come on. You need a new guy to move on. Well, most men won't be interested in you. But there might be some weirdo who likes fat and ugly women like you. Whatever. I'm telling you, I'm not going to the wedding. Seriously? I'm inviting you for your own good. I'll keep sending invitations until you say you'll attend. Do whatever you want. It won't change my mind. Bye. Well, well, well. Seems like you came to my wedding after all. The staff just told me. I thought you weren't coming. See? I knew you wanted to meet a new guy to move on. Well, I have prepared a seat for you just in case you might come. I didn't plan on coming, but I got invited by the groom's side. That's why I had to attend. What? The groom's side? Oh, I see. Since you weren't responding to my invitation, I bet Christian reached out to you. So that's all it takes to make you come to my wedding, huh? You came because you wanted to see Christian, didn't you? I don't even want to see that guy's face. I came here reluctantly because of a work acquaintance. What are you talking about? Anyway, thank you for coming to the wedding, my fat, ugly sister. Seriously? With that face? You'll never get married in your life. We'll show you our blissful wedding right in front of you. So make sure to show us your bitter loser face, okay? Hey, Scarlett! What the hell was that? What? Did I do something? It was embarrassing, you know? I can't deal with an ugly person like you. I have no idea what you're talking about. Sure, I mentioned that you might find some guy for you at the wedding. But I can't believe you sat next to Mr. Johnson and didn't move away from him the whole time. You were all over him. What's wrong with that? Mr. Johnson is the CEO at the company where Christian works. Yeah, I know that. Oh my God. You knew and you still tried to go for him? No, it's not that I'm going after him. I get that you're desperate to get married, but you should know that he's way out of your league. And besides, he just got married last month. You're going after a married man now? You're way too desperate. Excuse me? I'm not like you. I don't know where you got that confidence to go after him, but you should know that no one would be interested in a loser like you. It's just so pathetic. What do you mean? I'm already married, you know. What? I don't have to look for a man because I'm already married. Wait, there's no way you're married. Aren't you ashamed of yourself for telling such an obvious lie? It's not a lie. If someone wanted to marry you, he'd have to be a crazy person or some kind of weirdo. If you can't believe it, why don't you ask Christian? Huh? Christian? Christian invited my husband and asked him to bring his wife along. But it was obvious that he said that without knowing who his wife was. So to make things clear, my husband talked to Christian and told him that I am his wife. Wait a moment. You're the wife of Mr. Johnson? Yes, that's right. You're kidding, right? You didn't realize? I thought it would be obvious from the seating arrangement. It was clear that I was attending as his wife. There's no way I could have known. I mean, Christian didn't tell me anything. I can't believe you married a CEO. Well, he hasn't introduced me to his business acquaintances as his wife yet. Plus, our wedding happened overseas, and we only invited the groom's family. What the hell? I intended to cut ties with you when my engagement was broken off 2 years ago because of you. I haven't been in touch with our parents who sided with you either. If it weren't for today's wedding, I wouldn't have told you about it. My husband knew Christian was my ex-fiancé. We even discussed the idea of both of us not attending the wedding. But my husband didn't want to be rude by declining the invitation. So we decided to attend together. Oh my God! It's so unfair! How is this possible? After Christian broke up with me, I was devastated. And you know what? I started to doubt myself, thinking maybe I'd never find someone because of my looks. So I decided to focus on my career. I attended a bunch of seminars and workshops. My husband was one of the instructors there. We hit it off, and now look at us, a married couple. I never thought he'd be the CEO of the company where Christian went to work. What a small world. Really? A man like him could choose a more beautiful woman. Why would he choose an ugly woman like you? My husband said I was fun to talk to. He's not the type of person to judge people based on looks. I can't believe it. And about Christian? Well, he seemed to assume that his boss's wife was just another person with the same name as me. I think he was shocked when he realized that it was me. He didn't say anything because other executives were also inviting their wives. He had no choice but to agree to my presence. What the hell? This is so unfair. What do you mean unfair? Don't you know that Mr. Johnson is super famous in the industry? He became the CEO of a company in his 30s. He's been dedicated to his work. Everybody thought he'd continue to stay single. Turns out, he got married recently. I was so jealous of the woman he married. And yet, he chose you? An ugly woman like you? Well, that's the reality. How did you get him to marry you? Nothing. We were just meant for each other. Ugh! This is unacceptable! It's not fair that you're happier than me. What do you mean? Can you calm down for a moment? It's your wedding day. Aren't you happy that you're marrying the guy that you love? Shut up! Do you think I can calm down in a humiliating situation like this? It makes me feel like I am the loser. What do you mean? Nobody thinks you are a loser. I can make him happy. What? It's shameful for a CEO to have a wife like you. I feel sorry for him. A company CEO should have a beautiful wife like me. Wait. I've decided. I'm going to make Mr. Johnson fall for me. What? No way. Tomorrow, I'll go to Christian's office. I'll seduce him and make him fall in love with me. You're kidding, right? I'm dead serious. What about Christian? I don't care about him anymore. I'm going to give you back that loser. Jesus Christ, how selfish can you be? I don't understand. I got rejected by Mr. Johnson. I can't believe you actually stormed into his office. Are you out of your mind? Christian was so easy to seduce. But why not this time? I'm definitely better than you. All men aren't like Christian, you know. Real men don't cheat. That can't be true. Every guy I'm interested in ends up falling for me. It's just how it goes. He is a man too. There's no way he wouldn't be attracted to me. Wait, is he secretly gay? Oh my God, listen. A loyal man would never be interested in a woman like you. It's just that the men you've dated so far have been unfaithful. That's not true. What did you say to him? What? You probably said something about me. That's why I got rejected. Ugly people are ugly on the inside too, huh? I never said anything bad about you. Haven't you realized yet? Realized what? Who he truly is. Who? He is the CEO of Christian's company. That's not what I meant. Well, it's not surprising that you've long forgotten what he looked like in high school. He matured, and his last name changed. High school? Wait. Don't tell me we went to the same high school. Yes. His old last name was Mason. Mason? His full name is Kenneth Mason. His parents divorced and his surname has changed. Mason! Wait, that creepy nerd? I wouldn't put it that way, but yes. You bullied him in high school, calling him a nerd and a loser. Guess what? He's my husband now. No way! That nerd became a CEO? I mean, sure, he was one of the top students, but still. I heard Kenneth went through a lot in high school because of you and your friends. Did I really do that? It's been so long, I don't remember. The one who was bullied remembers it well. He knows your true colors. There's no way he would fall for you. You've just wasted your time. Oh my God. Well, even if you didn't bully him before, sending out so many invitations without hesitation clearly shows that you are an insane person. Fine, I get it. I'll give up this time. But don't you ever think you're better than me now. Next time, I'll marry someone even richer and more famous than Mr. Johnson. There are plenty of better men out there. You'll see, and you'll definitely get jealous of me. Oh, come on. It's time to face reality. Reality? Don't you think there are consequences for switching men like that? I think things are going to get difficult for you from now on. What do you mean? How dumb can you be? Christian might be a big idiot who cheated, but you're an even bigger idiot. Why me? If you don't get it, it's not worth explaining. Goodbye. Oh my God, Scarlett, what should I do? What's going on so late at night? I got a call from Christian. He's asking me to pay all the wedding expenses and the cancellation fee for the honeymoon trip. $100,000 in total. Good luck. Hey, what should I do? I don't have that much money to pay. I mean, why should I pay for that? Of course you should be paying that. After finding out about my husband, you dumped him immediately. I think you were responsible for this. What? Me? Because you, despite being ugly, married Mr. Johnson. He's way better than Christian. It's only natural that I want him. Listen, even 2 years ago when you stole Christian from me, you were like this. When I asked you to pay all the wedding cancellation fees, you blamed me for everything. You even refused to pay. But that time, Christian paid all the fees. Don't you understand how selfish you are? Don't bring up the past now. You haven't learned anything from your past mistakes. What do you mean by mistakes? There are always consequences for your selfish actions. It's common sense. You should realize that you are selfish and the world doesn't revolve around you. Shut up! Who do you think you are? I'm telling you, ugly people have no right to talk back. Seriously? Why are you still existing in this world? It makes me sick to be related to you. Can you say the same thing in front of a lawyer? If I went to court, would you say the same thing? What? Regardless of being beautiful or ugly, it's common sense to apologize for doing something wrong. After apologizing, you should show through action that you are sincere in your apology. That's why you should be responsible for paying for it. But 2 years ago, Christian covered for you, but it won't work this time. No one would help you, not even our parents. That's why you should pay. After all, you're the CEO's wife. You can easily pay $100,000, right? Don't you get it yet? Ever since you stole my fiancé, I've never considered you my sister. Do I have to say it clearly that there's no one on your side? But still, we are family. You should help me. Now you're saying we're family. Don't make me laugh. But I don't have a job. I underwent a lot of beauty procedures in preparation for the wedding. All my savings are gone now. There's no way I can pay that much. Why I can't rely on the person who has money? What do you mean you can't pay? Why don't you just get a job? What? You always thought you didn't have to work seriously because you've been planning to marry into a wealthy family. Now look at you. Whether you realize it or not, nobody's going to help you anymore. That's the reality. I thought I could live a luxurious life as a housewife. I don't want to work. You have to take the responsibility. You have no choice but to work and do whatever it takes to pay. That's too much trouble. I'll just find a rich man to marry me. I will make him pay $100,000. Jesus Christ, I'm done. There's no point in talking with you. What? I have no intention of helping you. Good luck. Don't say that. Please help me. Michelle seemed to have taken out a loan from some sketchy people to pay off the fees that she was charged. After that, she seemed to be on the hunt for a man who would pay off her debt. I heard she went on dates with numerous men, but her eagerness for money made it too obvious. No one showed any interest in her. Eventually, she gave up on marrying a wealthy man. Now Michelle is working tirelessly from morning till night to pay off her debt. Due to overwork, her once proud appearance has faded. Despite being in her 30s, people mistake her for being in her 50s. As for Christian, he decided to resign from the company after that incident. I heard that he has become a temporary worker and is living on a shoestring. As for me, I'm spending beautiful days with my beloved husband. Although I wasn't blessed with looks and endured hardships for a long time, I realized that if you work hard, you can eventually find happiness.